Guanidine?
Yeah, guanidine.
That's this.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what this in a minute. The guanidine base is different. Is the reason? Okay, when I started.
One thing about it though is that what you want to do as a stylist is to be able to use regular and be able to have also your lithium in there just in case you have those people that have color treated hair that are coming out of braids that have that tender scalp. One of the things that we found while we were selling it is that some of the young ladies would get the tender scalp and find that it was too slow acting for them. Okay, they'll say, "Oh, it takes too long."
Don't be scared. Don't be scared because it's slow.
Right, it's slow. But at the same time, though, my wife, she uses regular more than the tender because and you can tell them about the
Well, it
regular.
all depends. Again, like they're saying, it depends on what the situation is. With someone who is got damaged hair, you need to use the lithium because it's milder on the hair. And somebody who's got really, really sensitive, no matter what you put on them, they always burn. But I must say, honestly, again, I've been using it for over 15 years. And this product, I never say it doesn't burn, but it rarely burns. And the reason why when it does burn is because somebody's been scratching, digging overnight. Sometimes when I do a clientele, they say, "Oh my goodness, it didn't burn and I scratched real bad last night." So the reason why you would use that lithium would be because of somebody who's got color treated again, and that you want to be able to give them an even relaxer, and that it not be that you be able to let it stay on there the entire time and it won't damage the hair.
Why do you use the regular more?
Well, I use the regular more because it does work faster. Once you get it on there, over the client's head, you shampoo, rinse it out, and it's a done deal. So it does work a lot faster. But the advantage again in having both, if you have a client to come in, she's got color, she's got breakage, or if she's got again damaged hair, you want to have the lithium.
And you have to base.
Lithium and guanidine is the same thing.
No,
Okay, so
we go into the guanidine right now.
But let me just say, and I'm interjecting here. One of the things that I found I find everything out from my wife. I'll tell you that right now. But one of the things, and I had investigated this before I bought into the trust. And one of the things is that this African shea butter, the line, it washes out easier, it rinses out easier than the other relaxers that you've used.
Absolutely.
And you get a lustered shine without having to put the conditioner in. So those are things that I think we need to expound on.
Absolutely. He's talking about after when, a lot of times when you use a relaxer, you got to keep rinsing and rinsing to get it out. Immediately when the water hits this relaxer, it starts to come out. So what this will do for your business is it'll speed you up because it won't take you as long. I mean, you still have to do the same amount of shampoos to get the relaxer out because you want to make sure that it's completely rinsed out. However, though, it's not. It rinses out, and you'll see when we do our models today, you'll see the minute once we rinsed out, it'll already have that shine because of the shea butter in it. Because when you relax it, you straighten it, you condition it all at the same time.
Okay, going back to the lithium hydroxide, the reason why you what's your name?
Doris.
Doris?
Yes.
So the reason why Doris, you have ever heard about lithium before?
Yes, I mean I've been using. I have never used your relaxer.
Okay.
I use the firm.
Okay.
My system is guanidine, so I didn't quite get it. I mean, I came in late, but I
Yeah.
thought guanidine.
I don't think, because I used to use the firm before. I still use it sometimes.
Well, I'm not the base of it. I thought guanidine and lithium was a different type of base.
No, lithium hydroxide is
Same as guanidine.
lithium hydroxide is what you use for the tender scalp. The
But-
guanidine is what you use for the sensitive scalp.
Yeah.
And all that relaxers.
So two different
It's-
types of hydroxide.
Yeah, it's two different type of active ingredient.
Right, that's why I was asking you to be asked earlier, and you said it was the same. I thought maybe I misunderstood.
No.
I thought it was two different types of hydroxide.
Guanidine is calcium hydroxide.
The guanidine is called calcium hydroxide.
Right, okay.
Okay, getting back to the lithium, I have a client who had a problem, a really, really bad problem with her scalp, like burning, and she went to the dermatologist. They took some samples from her scalp, and they realized that the relaxers, other relaxers was too much, was too harsh on her hair, and I just started using the tender lithium, and I was like, let's just try this. And I was sick and tired. I think the last class we had here, I was telling them about it. I was sick and tired of her. I was scared every time she come in the salon that, what I'm gonna use, because she was stressing me. You know sometimes you see a client with problems.
Yes.
You know, with problems and they can't seem to put their finger on it. I don't know, they can't. You know, what are you gonna use? And I just got a tender and I use it, and she been happy ever since. She got married the other day, and she's still with me. You know, she's still with me because of the product I use. You know, so just letting you know that how important the product you use on your clients. And you know, she been coming for me for like 10, 12 years. You know, I kind of help her find a husband too. Let's go to the sensitive scalp. As Doris was saying, it's guanidine based. It's better than the average calcium hydroxide because why? Anybody can tell me why? What?
Because calcium will deposit on the hair and cause it to
No. Why our calcium is better than
Their calcium.
calcium.
the other calcium? Anybody can tell me? I heard somebody say somewhere.
Say it again?
Shea butter. You know, because calcium over a period of time it builds up. You know, I know you use a firm, so you've been using it for a long time. I know you see it. You see a client say that why the client here is so dry.
It's hard.
After you finish a client, and after 4 months, 5 months, all the clients have the same dryness. After you blow dry, you see the line demarcation, you see the dryness. You know, and some shampoos have a chelating agent to get that out, but that's just to get it out. But what about having the shea butter in it, so while it's being relaxed, you can put the moisture right back in it? And that's the benefit of our calcium hydroxide relaxer. I rarely use calcium hydroxide because of tender scalp. I use tender scalp, but everybody who burns, I use a tender scalp. Because some clients who just, you put it on 2-3 minutes, they burn. I use the calcium, because the calcium hydroxide is very, very delicate on the scalp. It's very, very harsh on the hair.
Well, aren't you still going to get some calcium deposit, even though it has a shea butter in it? But won't you still?
Yeah, you will still get some. You will still get some calcium buildup, but the shea butter fights that off.
Right. What percent of lithium hydroxide is in your relaxer? What percent?
What percentage of lithium hydroxide? I'm not sure. I can't answer that yet.
That's a secret.
You know, but I'm
That's a secret.
I'm
You
saying,
can't tell all our secrets.
I'm saying the lithium hydroxide is the same amount of percentage that is in all relaxers. You know, we don't do more or less, but I'm just saying about the lithium is very expensive to reproduce, so most companies don't have it.
And then one of the things also, like my wife said, it's a secret. One thing that McIvan found out is that he was the first person to come out with putting African shea butter in his relaxer. He's been doing it since the 90s. You notice most of these other guys are just now coming out with shea butter and putting all kinds of butter and lotions in their relaxer. Well, he came out a long time ago. But what he did basically was he made it proprietary. He made it so that we don't know the percentage in it. The only ones that know are his chemists. And the reason why he did that was because people would copy it. And he didn't want people to copy it. That's why this product is superior. It's like the Big Mac, you know, the secret sauce. They don't want people to copy it. So they make it in a basement, okay? But once you use this relaxer, you'll see the difference between it, a Firm, and any of the other relaxers, the Design Essentials, anything that you